Hiya, Trev here. I'm doing a product review. This is a hand roll piano, 49 keys. I was doing some research and helping my second cousin buying a piano for her flat in London, and yeah, this actually came up as a pop-up on Facebook, so Facebook ads, but I thought it looks quite cool and I thought it wasn't that expensive, and I thought I'd do a little review of it to see if it was worth it. Okay, so let me get it out. So one of the big selling points is it's a piano, but as you can see, it fitted in a very small box and it rolls out. So you could put it on a table, and you could maybe put it on a slightly kind of bumpy surface like a sofa or something, but it works best on a table. On this sort of device, you've got batteries. I can't open that at the moment, but you've got stop starts, you've got volume buttons, you've got tempo buttons, and you've got an on off, and it also comes, this one, with a little USB cable. So let me plug it in because I've not got batteries in it. So if I plug it in like so, and then yeah, the power comes on. Yeah, you can hear, and one of the reasons for doing the reviews is I want to sort of inform parents, particularly who don't have a lot of space, and maybe are thinking about buying this sort of piano that pops up on their on their kind of device, which one to get. So if they're going to get one, so you can hear it's very tinny. It works. It gets a bit confused when I do sort of bigger chords. So it's okay, maybe 4 notes. You can hear there, I'm not actually playing a clash, but it's sort of like, yeah. So it's yeah, I would say it's more aimed at beginners, if I'm honest. And I would also say that the USB connection is not a MIDI connection, so there are there are a few different versions. So I think for the money I spent, which is about £40 or something, I probably could have got one with a MIDI connector. So if I was to do it again, I'd get a slightly different one. But needless to say, I'm sure this is quite similar to all of the different rollout pianos in terms of the key. So what I was interested in is how much sort of action there is. And there's kind of a little black kind of outline around it, and you press it. It's weird saying it's aimed at beginners, because in a way I kind of feel that I need all of my skills to learn how to actually use this to make a good sound. But I think what they mean is if people are kind of doing this sort of thing, then it would be fine. And yeah, like I say, the portability is an amazingly great thing. Ooh, so stop that a sec. So yeah. If you bend it, obviously it thinks you're playing a note. But it does have some rhythms. So again, this is amazingly tinny. So and you've got a tempo. But I think probably for a kid, that does add quite a lot, I think, weirdly, in terms of like how long you'd play. I think if they were playing their songs and then thought, oh, I'll just play it with a little beat. It also has a sort of a drum, little bank, and what else it has? A couple of tone things. I've not played with all of it actually yet. Yeah, sort of a delay. So again, that would be quite... But I think probably the this sort of speaker device does sort of make it the most sort of kid-like. It's a very tinny device, and you could plug headphones in, which would make it a slightly better sound. But it's definitely aimed at beginners, which I kind of knew. I kind of knew that. I thought I'd just do it as a bit of a a chance. And also because of lockdown, I'm often sort of visiting well, I say often. Occasionally, I've visited sort of my parents who are shielding, so I obviously can't go into the house. And they do have a piano, but I can't access it. So something that's a bit portable sort of appeals to me. So I can kind of go and, in terms of singing or getting a pitch for, for a choir. That it would be really useful for a lot of things. So I can see that sort of a more established musician or an adult might find uses for it. But certainly when I was buying it, I would have liked to know more about the kind of the quality of it. So you definitely can't play like Fur-Elise or something like that, like they would show on the video. So it's a bit kind of misleading. Also, there are different sort of lengths. So this is 49 keys, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4 octaves. I can get a longer one and that'll cost you more, but really I wouldn't probably think that it's worth getting a longer one because you're not going to play complicated pieces on it. That's my opinion. And you could, because I looked on sort of Amazon and Music Room, you can probably get this one, I think, for about 25. If you're good and you search around, you can probably get this one for about 25 quid. And I think I got it about 40 odd quid, and I had to pay some postage. So I probably didn't get the best deal in that sense. So sometimes when you see something advertised on well, anywhere actually, then do have a little search around for the best deal. So I could have got this a bit cheaper. I'm a bit annoyed that it's not a USB, because I was hoping, sorry, not a MIDI connector, because I was hoping that I could use it sort of to work with Logic or GarageBand. And I think if you search for one with a MIDI connector, if that's desirable for you, then yeah, you might be able to use it for that sort of thing as well. But I think kind of the fact that with chords it often it's often a bit kind of, well, not sticky is the wrong word, but I don't know if you can hear really, but sometimes it kind of sticks a little bit. So I could imagine a MIDI signal would have that same sort of problem. So I'd probably only use it as a reference thing anyway. It does have some demos. It has a record function. Don't know if I've worked out how to do that. I haven't worked out to playback. I'm sure you can play back the thing you recorded, but I've not worked out how to do that. So there are a couple of things that it's better than no piano, definitely. And if you've not got much space, you're in lockdown as we are, and you're really cramped, and you want something that can quickly kind of fold away, you can easily put that away in kind of like 2 seconds, whereas a big piano or keyboard with stand and everything is a bit impractical. So yeah, good for a beginner, and yeah, have a look round. You should be able to get one for like 25 quid or something. And if you're looking to do a bit more with it, you probably need to look for the kind of the MIDI connector, and sort of look for one that's a bit more expensive and probably a bit better than this one. So I might be giving this to someone if anyone wants to put in a yeah, kind of an interested comment, someone I know. But anyway, I hope that's useful. Okay, see you soon. Bye bye.